And welcome here to St Patrick's College for the state SATIS final between St Patrick's College and the Hutchins School. Players now entering the arena in what should be a fantastic day. The best southern team after the Southern SATIS season against the best northern SATIS team. Joined in the commentary box here by Mr. Luke Day, who has a little bit more soccer knowledge than me, Luke. Have you done a lot of commentary before, Luke?
Not a lot of commentary, but it's good to be here. I know a thing or two about soccer. I haven't played for a while, but yeah, we'll let Jason do most of the talking here.
It certainly won't be the case, Luke, because I know very little about soccer, but I do like talking. So between the two of us, we might be able to work this out. So players meeting officials in the middle of the ground now. Game set to start in just a few short minutes. Thank you to Duff TV once again, Jerry and Duff up top recording today's game. Hopefully there's a big crowd tuned into our live stream. I know the Hutchins HP office with Tom Green and Anthony Pryor and Mitch Tart down there are extremely excited about today's game. They're already called in, already tuned in to today. So how many viewers are we up to so far, Jerry? 917. It's a good start. So 917 viewers tuned in for today's game. Luke, talk us a little bit about the conversations that will be happening out in the middle there now.
Well, at the moment we've got our referee Jeremy Smith out there. He's just done a coin toss. It looks like Hutchins have won it, which I'm sure you'll be happy to hear, Jace.
It's a good start.
They've picked the wind, I believe. They're going to be kicking with the wind, which is always a good way to start. Having the wind behind you means that ball carries a bit further. Everything's a little bit easier, not as much chasing the ball. But I'm sure that hasn't shaken St Pat's too much. You lose 50% of the tosses, of course, so not a bad start for them.
Good start by you too, Luke, with the stats early on. So it's a magnificent day. So Hutchins viewers probably might not realise, feels like at the other end of the world, not the only end of the state up here. It's about 18 degrees, sun shining, a breeze going across the ground at the moment, heading in the Hutchins direction. But when we left, it was storm conditions, Luke, down in Hobart. So it's nice to be up here.
Blue skies up here.
Blue skies. Always is in Launceston, apparently.
Yes, Woody! Yes, Woody! Woody's on fire!
So it looks like we're about to have St Pat's taking kick off here. Getting underway shortly. There we go, the whistle.
Cleared by Ferguson to the middle of the ground. Nice bit of size about player number 13 out there, the captain, Kurt Hoffner. Nice contest in the middle of the pitch with West. St Pat's remain in control though. A challenge.
Potentially a foul there. No, we're playing on. Riley Woodland a bit hard done by there, I think. But maybe I'm a little bit biased being from the north. You never know.
I won't be biased towards the south today, Luke. Nicely chopped off there by Jack Knowles in the middle of the pitch for Hutchins. Looks to Dougal Ferguson. Ball out wide by Austin. Hughes goes forward. Hutchins with the first look here. Cleared to the boundary line. A minute into today's game, Luke.
Very well done there defensively by Declan Bennell-Brown, I think.
Just got a word through. It's just started hailing in Hobart.
Oh, gee. Glad we're in the north then.
Absolutely, absolutely beautiful day up here. So cleared nicely by St Pat's out of the danger zone. Ball goes up. Austin Hughes looking to cause some trouble for Hutchins. Ferguson with the ball at his feet. Goes out to West. Goes wide. Hugh assesses options. Austin.
Cut out there by Declan Bennell-Brown again. We've got Christian House on the ball at the moment. Gives it up pretty easily there. Shot by Hutchins.
Lockie Hannah with a nice one just to
Very
get things
easy.
moving, bring the goalkeeper into today's play.
Oh, come on, Cole Palmer, bro!
Now we have Fraser McKenzie. Not the best pass.
Just cut off there.
Fraser McKenzie again. Lobs a ball out into the middle of the park. That's Max Rawlings with a lovely through ball. Charlie Reynolds can't open the scoring for St Pat's. Just goes wide of the post there.
Very nice look at it, didn't he?
Looked good. Think he'll be pretty upset that he hasn't put that one away there. Had all the time in the world, really.
So talked about that wind. Probably wreaks a little bit of havoc out there. You can see the...
Certainly does. You can see it on this goalie. Look at how his shirt's blown around. It's just hectic out there.
Absolutely. So this is Hudson Hughes. Keeping for Hutchins, goes to the middle of the pitch. Finds a head there in Hannah. St Pat's with another advance though. Cut off this time again by Ferguson. St Pat's certainly looking dangerous when they move the ball forward, Luke.
Oh, for sure. That's Christian House there. Just unlucky not to win the throw, I think. As we'll see, Hutchins taking a throw in here shortly.
So Bain, the nice throw in.
Got Max Rawlings there.
Nice control.
Playing back. All the way back to the keeper.
You can hear in the effects, Mike, the wind really starting to cause some havoc out there. Umpires picked one out here.
We've got an offside call.
We do. So St Pat's full strength today, Luke?
I think so. Looks like they've got most of their star NPL players out there. Max Rawlings is a big name. Riley Woodland, another one. Charlie Reynolds, all starting players in their NPL lineups for their clubs. I'm not too sure about your Southern boys, but there's a couple of names on there I recognise, which means they must be handy players.
Absolutely. There's a bit of talent there. The Hutchins team, just to talk through it a little bit, Luke started their season with an Adelaide tour. They played an independent sports tournament. A bit of pressure being put on by Hutchins here now.
Oh, he's nearly turned it over.
Almost. Goes to West, misses the ball. Through the legs of Wilkins. Feeds it back to the keeper here. So Hutchins started their year with the trip to Adelaide in a fantastic competition held by St Peter's College from Adelaide. Joined by some strong schools like Newington. There's Hughes with the ball behind his head, cleared by St Pat's, and that one's going to dribble out of bounds, but a nice through ball by Hutchins there.
Definitely some positive signs here early for Hutchins. They're looking good when they get to move forwards with the ball. That wind, we'll see how much of a factor it's playing when we switch sides in the second half.
It's a nice throw off head. Hannah punched away by the keeper. And space out there on the far wing.
Christian House carrying the ball forwards. Max Rawlings definitely fouled there.
A little bit by Knowles in the back.
Riley Woodland on the ball now, moving forwards with it. Looking to find Charlie Reynolds up front there. Reynolds on the ball now. Well defended by Hutchins.
Nice bit of composure. West goes down the line. Not as far as his Hutchins teammate in Austin Hughes. Back to West. We'll try again, and that one drifts out of bounds. So the Southern competition after a successful Adelaide tour was an interesting competition between Hutchins, Guildford and Friends, with Hutchins and Guildford playing off in the state, so in the Southern final. Guildford winning the previous game, drawing the first game, and then Hutchins 3-1, I believe the score was in the final. Passed the ball forward to West in the middle of the ground. Has another options in Hughes. He's taken out of the play. His umpire's picked one out. Which way is it going here, Luke?
That is an excellent question.
Looks like a free to Hutchins,
I
I
think we're
believe.
giving it to Hutchins.
So in a very dangerous position here. Austin Hughes will take this. He's been excellent early. He's been everywhere early, Hughes.
This is a dangerous range for him. Definitely going to be concerning for the keeper here.
Back by a little bit of wind as well. So looking for an early goal, which would be ultra important here. Bit of a St Pat's crowd growing. Kicks, goes wide to Knowles. It's a nice centering kick, and the ball drifts out of bounds. That is a corner for Hutchins.
Corner there.
Didn't mind that.
It's a good little set piece from the Hutchins boys there.
So Knowles, nice little chip inboard, put some pressure on the defenders for St Pat's, who find the safety of the boundary line, but it is a corner for Hutchins. West. See the crowd starting to come across from the main campus here at St Pat's. He goes wide off a Hutchins head, and that one will drift
just spilling out
of bounds.
St Pat's getting to breathe a sigh of relief now. A couple of good set pieces from the Hutchins boys.
Got a couple of nice looks from both teams. Dangerous here. Austin with the intercept. Goes to the centre, and that one's going to drift out of bounds. Beautiful defensive play by Hughes. He's looked very, very dangerous today so far. Goes back to West. So the second attempt at this corner in the last 20 or 30 seconds. Wind going across the ground to the Hutchins direction. Ball goes back into the same place, cleared by St Pat's. This one's going wide. Goes to Bain. Hughes, who's been everywhere so far, goes around round one, round two. Lockie Hanna off the side of the boot. A nice kick of goal, puts a bit more pressure on that keeper. But this time, St Pat's keep the ball away again.
Xander Gibson on the ball here, playing forwards. Christian House gives it up maybe too easily. Good recovery by St Pat's here. We've got Hutchins moving forward with it now.
Bain with the clearance into the middle. Hughes, who's been everywhere, has a shot and just drifts over the top. It's a nice effort by Austin Hughes. We've said his name a bit so far. He's been good early in the first 8.5 minutes of today's game.
We've got a big crowd building here, Jace.
Starting to build nicely, isn't it? Why wouldn't you want to be outside on a day like today? 28 degrees, slight breeze going across the ground. It's a nice look just then by Hughes. Keeping in good position though.
Max Rawlings plays it into Declan Bennell-Brown, who gives it up. And that ball looks like it's going to run out for a corner.
So Hutchins with their third look here from a corner, Luke. It's a dangerous position. Have they tried the same set play twice in a row, Luke? Are you expecting something different this time?
Look, we'll wait and see. We're on the other side of the ground here, which I believe we've got a different corner taker as well, so we might see some variation here.
Same corner taker. You can see that flag there. The wind is blowing against him this time, so this one won't go as far, and it doesn't go to a very dangerous position. Nice play by St Pat's, one-on-one here. Speglick good enough to find the boundary line just over the head of West on the far wing.
Very heavy touch there from Kurt Hoffner. We would have liked to see him get a bit more control of it before running headfirst into a Hutchins defender there. But under a lot of pressure, of course, so did the best he could. Max Rawlings on the ball. Plays to Josh Billing.
It's a nice ball.
Down the line there for Christian House. Does well.
And
got an offside call.
The call. Hutchins certainly with more looks, but I feel that St Pat's have looked dangerous every time they've moved the ball forward. They're quick. Hutchins trying to make the most of this breeze going in their direction at the moment. It's a nice kick.
Riley Woodland does well.
Wonderful control there against two Hutchins players.
Back to Riley Woodland.
Nice work by Knowles, but he's made contact there. We'll go back. St Pat's free. A little bit of time to relieve some pressure here.
Ball forward by Xander Gibson.
Bain doing a good job to control the ball, goes down the line, ball stays in. Nice touch there, but from St Pat's, one-on-one going forward. Hughes again looks dangerous, but well kept out this time by St Pat's.
Building up from Riley Woodland here. Back to Josh Billing. Declan Bennell-Brown down the line. Back into Christian House, finds Riley Woodland in the centre circle there.
Nice bit of control this time.
Good ball forward. Looking dangerous there, St Pat's. Well defended. And we've got a free kick there for Hutchins.
Nice little tap in there by Bain. And ball goes to Hughes.
Just come out a bit. Come out of that, you're dropping too deep.
Massive kick forward here by Hughes. Just
Dangerous
headed on.
position, Hughes.
Very dangerous.
Finds a space out the back. He goes one-on-one with the keeper. Well defended. Ball will drift out of bounds.
Wonderful save there by the St Pat's keeper. Not 100% sure what his name is. I've got Charlie Kingston here, but I'm pretty sure that's not Charlie in goals.
Let's have a little look at this. A beautiful effort just sent Hughes with space. Good enough to get round his opponent. Forces another corner for Hutchins. This is corner number 4. This is where they've been their most dangerous throughout the Southern SATIS season from a corner. St Pat's have done a good job keeping the ball out so far. Goes into the centre, again cleared by St Pat's. One-on-one as it goes out. Nice work. It's gone past Hughes this time. It's a nice bit of play there. Professional foul.
Wins the foul.
Interest, the referee's definitely put his arm around in there to grab hold.
It's a classy foul, that one. He knew what he needed to do. He needed to stop that quick break.
So 4 ineffective corners from Hutchins so far, so they've been well set up behind the ball, St Pat's. Their first opportunity for a bit of a set play here. Ref just making his way over to the linesman. Lots of arms moving out there, Luke. What sort of conversation is happening there, do you think?
I think it's probably just a check on whether or not we think a card was deserved for that foul, but clearly we've got the all clear from the linesman. Would just be a check on whether or not we think that was the last offender that's committed the foul. But I'd say that it wasn't, and it seems the linesman and referee agree on that. Max Rawlings, good turn there. Looking to push into the corner, cuts across. Bit of a shout for a penalty there. Referee waves it away.
A speg lick, that ball's going to go out of bounds and a keeper's ball, I believe. It is.
Yeah, we've got a goal kick.
Let's have a look at that one again.
No
Didn't look
foul
to be
there,
a lot
I think.
in that one,
No.
I don't think, Luke.
Definitely worth a shout as a St Pat's supporter, but I think the referee's got the call right.
Absolutely. So you're a Scotch Oakburn old boy, Luke, did you say before?
I am, yes.
And you're still supporting Scotch today, St Pat's today, is that correct?
Look, they've caused me some trauma back in my time, but I've had my time to heal and recover, and I'm just rooting for the North today. Don't want to see these Hutchin boys get away with too much.
We've got to be unbiased in our commentary here, Luke. I'm glad that you've joined me with this. St Pat's go dangerous position now in the centre of the field.
Max Rawlings, sloppy pass there. Riley Woodland recovers it. Back to Riley Woodland.
So a little bit of control by St Pat's here, just trying to slow the game down, get it on their terms. Nicely defended by Lockie Hanna, goes forward. Dougal House with it. Ferg with a nice ball just in front of Austin Hughes. They switch to the other side of the field.
Fraser McKenzie now plays a long pass. Charlie Reynolds, nice little flick on there. Got Pat Brown, plays it in the middle. Well done by Max Rawlings there, looking to push forward with it.
It's a nice bit of play here, building nicely from St Pat's. They find the player on the outside. Nice work then by Will Abel, gets in to intercept only as far as player number 19. That's Rawlings again, who's been excellent today for St Pat's.
Been everywhere today.
Hutchins ball.
It's really putting in that work rate early in the game. Getting to every contest.
Some talented players out there, Luke.
Definitely. Some of Tasmania's finest players are here.
which is a great advertisement for SATIS sport, isn't it, Luke? To have,
certainly is.
We've seen that across a lot of our sports so far this year. It's a nice ball, intercepted though by Hutchins.
Christian House playing it forwards.
Keeper out of position, does well enough to clear it out of play.
We've got Pat Brown picking the ball up here for a corner. Oh, never mind, sorry, it's a throw-in. Big throw there.
Big throw there. One's a corner, I think. Which way is he going to point this time?
I think he's given a goal kick.
St Pat's crowd was saying something quite differently there, I think.
Certainly were. See them all building up there behind the goal.
It's fantastic to see, isn't it? So 1 o'clock, so right in the middle of the St Pat's lunch break now. So it's fantastic to see so many supporters out there supporting their school. I don't know if they're supporting Hudson Hughes as keeper of Hutchins, though.
Fair bit of noise coming from the crowd there.
Likes the pressure.
Riley Woodland there, doing well.
Hutchins with numbers.
Wins the foul.
Does. Nice work. He's been excellent.
Got Pat Brown stepping up to take the kick here. It's kicking into the wind, so not sure how much carry is going to get onto it. It's a dangerous ball. Riley Woodland nods it forwards. Very easy for the Hutchins keeper to deal with there. Hudson Hughes has been excellent back there.
Had a very, very good Southern final, Hudson Hughes. And refs picked one out before that ball got Hughes, I think, maybe.
Looks like a free kick. Must have been something we didn't catch. Eagle-eyed referee.
Back. That's a nice kick, goes long.
Really see that ball carrying with the wind, can't you?
Absolutely. It's definitely an advantage having it behind your back, so Hutchins really need to make the most of this at the moment. Nicely played across the middle of the field. That's a nice ball. Offside, says the umpire.
I think that's a very good call.
I think he was.
It's been a little bit cheeky there, putting the ball into the back of the net after the offside whistle's gone.
And our first lot of subs coming on from Hutchins. So Ellis Higginson and Henry Nuttall taking the field, as we have Lucas Speglick and Will Abel taking a bit of a break here. So the Hutchins team coached by Michael Speglick and Jude Butler. Speglick, father of Lucas, first boy to be dragged, which seems mean. Hugh West, parents there supporting Nuttall with the first touch on the ball for him. Goes wide, he's going again, Nuttall. He's started well, right in the thick of the action. Hughes, and he cops one.
Definitely a push there from Riley Woodland.
So Nuttall straight onto the field in 2 possessions very early, or very quickly.
And we're looking at another dangerous set piece here from Hutchins. They've had a lot of them.
Haven't been able to make it work to their advantage yet. So let's see if this can be any different. West to take this again. So Speglick and Butler as coaches for Hutchins, and teacher in charge and manager for the Hutchins School is Mrs. Kate Nunn, who's done an amazing job with the soccer program over 2025. Ball goes to West in the near corner. Surveys his options. Ferguson looking dangerous in there. It's going to go in his direction, off heads. Higginson with his first kick. It's going to be another Hutchins corner here.
In the St Pat's box, we've got Des Shipper, very seasoned coach, knows what he's on about, and Paul Smith is the manager for the team. He's been around the sport for a long time. I actually played with his son. His son's a very handy goalkeeper. I believe he's in Spain at the moment, keeping in about the 3rd tier of Spanish football.
Fantastic. Goes inboard, a different idea this time for Hutchins. That one's going to go back out again, and we'll have another attempt at this. So this must be corner number 5 or 6, I believe. Probably 6.
I think we're at 6.
So St Pat's have structured up well within these corners. Hutchins haven't been able to make the most of it just yet. The day is still early, 21 minutes down. West goes across the goal, similar position. St Pat's with a head in.
You do get the feeling it's a matter of time if they keep giving these corners away that one of them will go wrong for them.
Umpires picked one out here, rightfully so. Ball going to House again. You would think so. You would think so, Luke, but haven't been able to convert yet, and St Pat's been clearing it nicely so far. So Hutchins with quite a few early looks. It's a nice
dangerous ball forward.
Nice bit of control there by Knowles.
Very well defended.
See there, players with the hand up to block the sun a little bit. Don't get that in the hail in Hobart at the moment. Nicely controlled out in the far wing. And Hutchins goal kick.
I think he'll be kicking himself there, Kurt Hoffner, that he hasn't made a bit more of that. That's a good opportunity. He's charged right down into the corner, and he's just given it up very softly.
Lost a little bit of control there in that corner, didn't he?
Here's Hudson Hughes again. Hasn't been tested all that much apart from that early chance by Charlie Reynolds that went just wide.
It's probably the best look we've had of the day, though, wasn't it? Reynolds going forward early. It's a nice kick again by Hughes. Clears it to the head of St Pat's, though. Loose first touch. Ball goes wide to Nuttall, who's been waiting on that wing. Has some space, goes across the field. He's Ferguson, sees Higginson.
One-on-one
with
well.
his opponent. Ferguson aiming to keep this ball in here, and that's going to be a St Pat's. No, it's not. It's going to be a Hutchins ball. Goes in. Hutchins, captain Lockie Hanna. Been extremely solid in defence. Goes across to Higginson. Ball probably doesn't go where he intended that ball to go, I don't think. West, a nice touch, goes across to Nuttall.
Knocked forward by Charlie Reynolds. Not going to be all that dangerous. Hudson Hughes will cut that one out very easily.
It's a nice penetrating kick going forward. St Pat's well set up behind the ball, though. Knowles, solid, goes wide to Hughes. Good enough to control that one-on-one. Has Nuttall there in support, doesn't get there though. And that ball's drifted out of bounds in front of the Hutchins bench. And first sub of the day coming for St Patrick's College, now going off.
We're going to see Charlie Reynolds, the man that had the early chance, is going to step away.
This must be Shelton coming on now.
Is stepping onto the park.
Speed out in that far wing. Nicely played by Bain just to kick it away, but I like the way that player number 15, Benel Brown, moved towards the ball just then.
Got a bit of pace behind him, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Oh, you could hear my gasp just there as St Pat's kicked the first goal of the day.
Very unlucky fumble there from Hudson Hughes. He looked like he should have had that one under control. But the St Pat's crowd are absolutely loving this early lead. You can see how excited the boys are about that one.
It's a bit of a dagger for Hutchins, who have had most of the attacking play in this first half. It's a nice pass across there, though, by the captain, wasn't it? And just through the hands of Hughes. He's probably not going to want to watch that one again, I don't think.
And that's Max Rawlings that's lucky enough to find himself on the end of that cross there with a cheeky little nod into the back of the net. 1-0 St Pat's.
It's the first mistake of the day for Hughes, who's been excellent until that stage. Hutchins looking for the quick reply. Ball drifts to the keeper. So against the wind and potentially against the flow of play, St Pat's with the first goal of the day. A lot of soccer to play though here.
Max Rawling with a penetrating
nice
ball.
ball
That's
again.
Lucas Shelton, the sub. Not able to get onto the end of the through ball there.
Nice confidence builder by Hughes, who attacked that ball well in a dangerous position, one-on-one in the far wing.
Bennell Brown just sees that one out there. He's going to take his time here, tie his shoe, of course.
So the format for today's game, Luke, talk us through it.
We've got 2 40-minute halves, and then if scores are level at the end of those 40-minute halves, we'll move on to some extra time. And then hopefully not, because it's very stressful, but if we need to, we will move on to penalty shootouts after that.
Heads the ball forward is Knowles.
Playing a bit of pinball back here.
I like that. It's a nice ball there by Hannah, who kicks it across. Nice kick across by
clearance.
Nuttall. Cleared professionally by St. Pat's. Let's have a look at this.
It's a very, very dangerous run there.
Hughes goes wide. Nuttall has looked excellent since he's come on. He's only been on for 5 or 6 minutes.
Doesn't get the best connection with the ball there. Scuffs it a little bit. Fraser McKenzie.
West goes offline slightly. Hutchins with another look though.
They're definitely looking dangerous, Hutchins. Maybe unlucky to have not scored by now. They've had a lot of opportunities.
You've got to take these in big state finals though. So this is the first time in 11 years that Hutchins have been up to a state final. And up until this stage, I'd say it was a pretty even game of soccer. So
The life's not gone out of it yet, Jace.
absolutely. One thing I will say, Luke, I don't know if to say, no, I'm not going to say that. I will say this next goal is pretty important though from what I've seen from Hutchins throughout the year. Ferguson goes wide, one-on-one contest.
Lucas
Falls
Sheldon
St. Pat's
under it.
way again.
Max Rawlings playing forward. Sheldon can't get it on the end of that pass.
And Wilkins finds the safety of the boundary line.
Pat Brown finds Max Rawlings again. Max tries to charge into the box there, but can't get away with it. Well defended by Hutchins. Riley Woodland with the ball at his feet. That is an ambitious shot from that range and hasn't had much luck with it.
We'll blame the wind.
Josh Billing wishing he got a bit of better connection on that one, I reckon. Nearly sent it out for a throw-in.
Had some time, maybe a little bit more than he realised then, I think. Another substitution being made from Hutchins. Will Abel back onto the pitch. Dougal Ferguson takes a rest.
Hudson Hughes looking to go long again here, I reckon. He's had a lot of range on these kicks. Another big one.
I would say that's a fairly tough position for a keeper to be with an opposition's supporters directly behind the goals, Luke.
Oh, absolutely. Normally you'd try to keep them out from behind the goals, but
State final.
got a big crowd building behind that away end.
Refs picked out a free kick here as we go into 10 minutes remaining in this first half. What has been an excellent state final so far. A nice equaliser would be fantastic for the game.
And it's yet another dangerous set piece here for Hutchins.
So it's West, goes long, it's a dangerous position. It's going to drift straight to the keeper though, so held up a little bit in the wind, that one I think. Sort of pushing across to that far side of the ground.
McKenzie here.
Goes to the Nuttall side of the ground, which is always dangerous. Looks forward to Hughes. They combine well. Goes central to West, who's just missed, but Ellis Higginson
Still
kicks into a
dangerous.
dangerous position. And Hutchins have lost possession of the ball to the far side. Nice work by Hamish Bain, deflecting that ball out of bounds.
Good turn there by Max Rawlings. Gets cut out though by Hutchins. Riley Woodland,
Intercepted
shocking pass.
by Nuttall, who doesn't
Good recovery
quite
though by
make
Woodland.
connection. Dangerous here. He's got space, he's got time, and he's onside.
Lucas Sheldon, cheeky little flick on. Riley Woodland,
Nice bit of play there by Wilkins, clears the ball, but only as far as the St Pat's defenders. Nuttall again has Hughes in company.
good use of the body
contact,
there.
goes to West, goes further down the line to Nuttall again. He's fit, he'll keep running.
Nuttall has been absolutely everywhere for these last 10 minutes.
Started well, hasn't he? Control across the back, good pressure being put on by Higginson. Nicely controlled by St Pat's though. Hughes with time and space. Getting a bit of support from the St Pat's crowd.
And that is a huge kick forwards. It's just been nudged on there. And you see Ben Brown run it out for a throw in. Hutchins looking dangerous again in this attacking third. Let's see if they can convert this one.
So the message from the Hutchins coach as we edge towards the end of the first term will be one of just putting yourself in dangerous positions, Luke, and just continue doing the so, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. They've just got to try and convert some of these countless set pieces they've had in this attacking third. Looked incredibly dangerous at times. It's just that last 1%, that conversion that's missing at the moment. 6 minutes left in the half here. Plenty of time to get one back for Hutchins.
We'll take a secondary throw in on the far side of the ground. Higginson to do the duties.
It's a
nice
dangerous
pass
ball.
by Abel, again off the head of St Pat's. Knowles moves forward.
Woodland manages to clear it.
It's going to go out to the Nuttall wing of the
Lucas
ground.
Shelton does well there. Max Rawlings gives the balls up in the middle.
By Knowles. Where's Nuttall?
Max Rawling on the ball again.
Nice
Riley
play by
Woodland
Jack
flicks it
Knowles.
out.
Nuttall again goes back. Finds Wilkins, goes to the centre, finds West, back to Nuttall again. He leaves it behind this time though.
Well done, Woody.
Well done, Woody. Seemed a little bit like cheering from the commentary box, just letting you know, Luke.
Certainly not. Wouldn't want to be seen as biased, would we?
Absolutely not.
That's a through ball there from Riley Woodland.
Hughes goes to the centre. Dangerously left there by Ferguson.
Good recovery though.
Finds Higginson on the far wing. And he's missed his target in Abel. Time to reset. Hughes goes wide. Nicely kept in then by Higginson. Abel. Nice ball through to Lockie Hanna.
Dangerous run into the box there. Well cleared by Ben Brown though.
And yet another corner for Hutchins with 4 minutes to go. They really need to convert one here soon.
What are we up to? Must be number 8 on corners, is it, for Hutchins this half?
I think it's pretty close. I think 1 to St Pat's and 1 score.
Yeah.
So West, who's had these kick-in duties so far, he's put it in dangerous positions. Hutchins just haven't been able to get ahead to it. Looking for a change in luck. He goes to a dangerous position. The keeper
punched up by
gets
the keeper.
Back and punches over the top. It'll be a Hutchins ball again.
See a repeat again.
What are we up to, Jerry? How many corners we had for Hutchins? Jerry with 11. 11, he says. Just over the top of the crossbar. West resets again. I'd like to see Lockie Hanna in here this time.
It's another lovely delivery.
It's a nicer kick, that one. His umpire's picked one out. He's gone to St Pat's.
Seen something back there.
Fallen to the ground. I think he's grabbed the St Pat's player. Let's have a look at this. Hard to tell. Umpire's found Something in it, though.
I'm sure he's got a better view than us, Jace.
Potentially. He probably knows a little bit more soccer than me as well. Nice attack by Knowles. Umpire's picked another one out. Not a lot in these.
Gone down very easily, hasn't
That's okay, though. They're doing a good job out there. It's been a really fair game of soccer so far, which is what we want to see. Great spectacle for the game at our independent schools. Nicely cleared by Ferguson. Goes to Hannah. West one-on-one.
Mackenzie does well.
Hasn't been challenged too many times as St Pat's keeper, so as many opportunities as Hutchins have had, none have really challenged him. It's a dangerous kick.
Christian House, not the tallest player, but manages to get up over the Hutchins.
Doesn't need to be.
No.
Nicely done by him in front of Ferguson. They just sat there and it gave him a bit of a chance to create a bit of a play on that just then, didn't it, Luke?
Certainly did.
He held up a bit in the wind. Read it well, St Pat's. So with less than 2 minutes to go.
Max Rawlings looking to play the ball in. Hudson Hughes, good recovery there on the fumble. He's done incredibly well.
Just a few nerves, you'd imagine, jumping into his game a little bit so far. He's been excellent, just a couple of little mistakes. Knowles goes to the centre, nicely controlled there by Abel.
Big
Well
sliding
defended.
tackle there.
Well
Christian
defended.
House plays it out wide and we'll have a Hutchins throw in.
Hutchins with a nice link out. There's Nuttall. He's changed. Oh, no, it wasn't Nuttall. It was Higginson. Changed wings. Hughes
Just darting
goes
into the
forward.
box there.
Well defended it there by St Pat's keeper, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Win it, win it, win it.
2-1, nicely done by Knowles. And again, Knowles goes to
Dangerous
the front of the
ball
pack.
forwards.
It's going to drift out of bounds, just in front of West.
Just a little bit too much on that one.
Lucas. Lucas.
Riley Woodland heads forwards with the ball. Finds Max Rawlings. Quick little 1-2. I think Hudson will be able to deal with that one. Moving forwards again for St Pat's. Easily dealt with again.
Dangerous position.
Maybe spoke too soon. Lucas Shelton in front of goal. Well stopped by Hudson Hughes yet again.
It's a nice contest out here. West. It's kicked out of bounds. Hutchins. Ball.
As we're moving into injury time for the half here, we're past that 40-minute mark. So the referee's just catching us up for the little bit of stoppage time we've had. Maybe one last attack here for Hutchins.
He's put up 2 fingers there. I don't know if that means 2 minutes of stoppage time, do you reckon, Luke?
May well be.
Very big throw on Wilkins. Look
Dangerous.
at that. Off St Pat's. I like him taking the throw-ins, Wilkins. Both players
Hutchins
claiming the
throw-in.
ball. Hutchins rewarded with a throw-in, so a minute left in stoppage time if the 2 fingers was indicating 2 minutes. So from Bain off the St Pat's player and out of bounds. A beautiful view of something there, Luke. What's that?
Is that Ben Lomond?
Could be.
Could well be. I do not know my Tasmanian mountains that well. I
Luke from Launceston.
know a lot more about soccer. Mount Barrow it is, Jerry's told us.
Thank you, Jerry. Thrown from Hutchins, nicely done by Ellison. Can he keep the ball in? He can't. It's going to drift out of bounds. And that almost brings us to the end of our first half.
It's been a wonderful half of football.
Absolutely it has. A very even game so far. Hutchins unable to make the most of some opportunities. St Pat's with one that drifted through the hands of the keeper, who's been otherwise outstanding today. Nuttall again with maybe the last forward movement of this first half. Goes inboards, finds West across the goals.
And we've seen a similar fumble from the St Pat's keeper here.
That's the first time we've seen that. So this wind probably plays a little bit here. Is the ref going to allow this play here?
What are we up to? Corner number 12, I think.
Corner number 12. Might be a slippery ball out there today, Luke.
May well be.
So West.
You wouldn't think there's much moisture out there, but you never know in Launceston.
Goes across the face.
Dangerous delivery.
Dangerous delivery. It's the best opportunity. Cleared on the boundary line.
I think that's Riley Woodland on the goal line there. He's done well. Just blocks it with his chest.
Hutchins appealing for something. I'm not sure what. Let's have a close look at that. That's skillfully done. I don't know what the arms are up in the air for. I'm sure there was something there. West with a look from the other side this time.
As we'll see, yet another corner.
He's getting his steps in. This should be the last play of this first half. Dangerous kick goes across the face. Hutchins just wide. That is their best look at it so far, I think, from a corner. Abel just misses. Maybe the two fingers, it wasn't indicating the end of time.
St Pat's have just let him have that run there. There's no defender tracking him at all.
That is a good look.
It's a good look at goal. As we see St Pat's moving forwards again in what is surely the last play of this half. Christian House.
You can hear that wind in the effects mic coming up strongly now. Dangerous again, my gasp. Hudson takes control of this one. Moves on quickly to the Nuttall wing. Goes long, finds West. Back to Hughes. Off heads. Hughes will run onto this one. Hutchins creating a bit of interest here and
keeper
well cut off by the keeper.
Think about it, Fletch.
It's the longest 2 minutes of my life here. And he's called it now. So at the end of our first half of soccer here, the SATIS final for 2025. St Pat's, 1 goal. Hutchins yet to score, but with plenty of opportunities. It's a fantastic game, Luke. How are you enjoying your first commentary stint?
Oh, it's been amazing. Thank you, Jason. But now we're moving on to the coaches playing a big role here. They get to have that halftime chat with the players, sorting out anything they think might be going wrong, giving some pointers for the second half. I think there's a lot to talk about for the coaches after that first half.
I don't think that Hudson wants you to show that replay anymore, Jerry. I think that will be enough of that. Thank you very much. We'll join you back for the second half.
Good recovery by St Pat's here. Good recovery by St Pat's here. We've got Hutchins moving forward with it now. Good recovery by St Pat's here. We've got Hutchins moving forward with it now.
Bain with the clearance in the middle. Hughes, who's been everywhere, has a shot and just drifts over the top. It's a nice effort by Austin Hughes. We've said his name a bit so far. He's been good early in the first 8.5 minutes of today's game.
Massive kick forward here by Hughes. Just
dangerous
headed on.
Position, Hughes.
Very dangerous.
Finds a space out the back. He goes one-on-one with the keeper. Well defended. Ball will drift out of bounds.
Wonderful save there by the St Pat's keeper.
We need to make the most of this at the moment. Nicely played across the middle of the field. That's a nice ball. Offside, says the umpire.
I think that's a very good call. Ollie Woodland.
So Nuttall straight onto the field in 2 possessions very early, or very quickly.
And we're looking at another dangerous set piece here from Hutchins. They've had a lot of them.
Haven't been able to make it work to their advantage. Speed out on that far wing. Nicely played by Bain just to kick it away, but I like the way that player number 15, Benel Brown, moved towards the ball just then.
Got a bit of pace behind him, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Oh, you could here, my gasp just there as St Pat's kicked the first goal of the day.
Very unlucky fumble there from Hudson Hughes. He looked like he should have had that one under control. But the St Pat's crowd are absolutely loving this early lead. You can see how
to it. Looking for a change in luck. He goes to a dangerous position. The keeper
punched up by
gets
the keeper.
back and it punches over the top of Hutchins. Ball again.
Max Rawlings looking to play the ball in. Hudson Hughes, good recovery there on the fumble. He's done incredibly well.
Just a few nerves, you'd imagine, jumping into his game a little bit so far. He's been excellent, just a couple of little mistakes.
Moving forwards again for St Pat's. Easily dealt with again.
Dangerous position.
Maybe spoke too soon. Lucas Shelton in front of goal. Well stopped by Hudson Hughes yet again.
One that drifted through the hands of the keeper, who's been otherwise outstanding today. Nuttall again with maybe the last forward movement of this first half. Goes inwards, finds West across the goals.
And we've seen a similar fumble from the St Pat's keeper here.
That's the first time we've seen that. So this win probably... So West.
You wouldn't think there's much moisture out there, but you never know in Launceston.
Goes across the face.
Dangerous delivery.
Dangerous delivery. It's the best opportunity. Cleared on the boundary line.
I think that's Riley Woodland on the goal line there. He's done well. Just blocks it with his chest.
Hutchins there. West with a look from the other side this time.
As we'll see, yet another corner.
He's getting his steps in. This should be the last play of this first half. Dangerous kick goes across the face. Hutchins just wide. That is their best look at it so far, I think, from a corner. Able just...
Surely the last play of this half. Christian House.
You can hear that wind in the effects mic coming up strongly now. Dangerous again, my gasp. Hudson takes control of this one. Moves on quickly to the Nuttall wing. Goes long, finds West.
As we kick off again here, the second half. Early move forward from Hutchins.
So, Luke, you had a chance during that break just then to sneak into the change rooms of St Pat's and listen to the coach. What sort of messaging was passed across?
Unfortunately, I didn't have that chance. They stopped me at the door.
So, Luke, you've just got to go along with this. We'll try again. So, Luke, you snuck into the change rooms
I have.
St Pat's. How did it go?
Look, they're pretty happy to be having the lead at the moment, but 1-0's one of those scary scorelines to defend against, because one more goal for Hutchins here absolutely changes the tone of the game, as we see a lofted ball in for Hutchins. Nodded on. Very dangerous.
Hughes with a small opportunity then, but well taken by the keeper. Hutchins maintain possession here, though.
So I'd say the message in the St Pat's changing room was keep the intensity up. Definitely don't switch off now. 1-0 is not a comfortable lead. And we are seeing a lot of intensity in these opening minutes of the half. Hutchins looked desperate to get back into the game.
First touch of the day from Harris Scott, who's made his way on. Hughes, dangerous position, crosses.
It's a wonderful
nice
cross.
Kick. Finds Nuttall on the far side. Dangerous position, Knowles again. Just taps it to the keeper. Easy work of that one.
Very well done there from Fletcher Fellows.
Now, Jerry, that clock in the bottom corner there looks to be telling an interesting story. It says 41 minutes and forward. We're still going up. Okay, perfect. That's how we do things in soccer. I'm not used to that. It's a handball, says everyone. Except
a lot
for
of
the
shouts
referee.
there. Referee doesn't agree with that one.
Did not like it.
As we'll see a St Pat's throw in here. Ryan Belsack here with the throw. Looking down the line. Christian House again leaping to twice his own height.
Tapped out of bounds by Bain into the waiting arms of Coach Speglick.
Belsack again. Huge throw this time. Well defended by Hutchins.
Ball drift out of bounds for a throw in. So for those playing at home, Luke, earlier on we've had a netball final here at St Pat's between GYC and St Pat's, and a convincing victory for St Pat's, I understand.
Certainly. I believe they got up by about 30 points in the end, so a big win for St Pat's earlier in the day, and I'm sure the girls absolutely loved that result.
Absolutely. Hutchins also up here for a badminton state final, which will be drawing towards a close pretty shortly, I think. We're just waiting for an update from there. They had an early lead. And we'll let you know. It's got an email saying, amazing, congratulations on the win. So Hutchins winning the badminton state title. So both St Pat's and Hutchins with one win for the day, looking to make it two. Nicely cleared by Abel, goes to Scott. Ball drifts past, goes into a dangerous position. He goes around. Abel goes inboards. Hughes has control. Goes around one, goes around two to a dangerous position, and he's offline.
And he needs to do better than that. That is such a good opportunity for the Hutchins boys there.
See the creativity of Hughes. He's around one, he's around two.
Beautiful
goes
cross.
Across the face of goal, sees an open goal, and Weston misses.
Just unlucky there to not get the connection that he wanted on that shot. But that is a very good opportunity early in this half for Hutchins. Still signs of life in the boys. Looking to level up the scores here.
Absolutely. There's two decent looks to start this half. They really need to convert one soon, obviously. It's a nice kick.
And you can tell that Coach Speglick has definitely had a word with the boys, riled them up for the second half.
Keep attacking would have been The language used by Spego, keep your heads up, you're still in this game.
They've definitely come out here with an attacking mindset in this half.
Certainly is a good game.
As we see a big throw forwards.
Cleared out of defence and over the boundary line on the far side.
Pat Brown here with the throw in for St Pat's. Nodded forward. Pat Brown again. Finds Max Rawlings here. Dispossessed by Hutchins.
Nuttall again. Hughes again. This time.
Max Rawlings on the ball again. Finds Christian House. Belsack plays it forwards. Sheldon's on the end of it. Just nudges it forward for Christian House. Tries to get the cross away, but wasn't able to. Max Rawlings at the top of the box. Finds Woodland. And it's just spilled through to Hudson here. Good start for Hudson Hughes. And I think the wind's died down a little bit at this half, Jace.
Oh, I had a bit of a feel out there before. Luke, it was pretty windy still. Might have died down a little bit, but it's there's still a bit going on out there. But it is nice and warm up here in beautiful sunny Launceston. Nice tap on by Hannah. Finds Scott, who goes down the line just in front of Abel.
Xander Gibson there with the defensive effort.
Goes in to Hughes, maintains control. Austin Hughes, brother of Hudson.
So we see Belsack trying to cut out this attack.
Loses control a little bit there. Hutchins with one of their really strong young players, Luca Wilcox, unable to play today because of an outdoor ed camp. Luke, he would have been in the mix. Him and Austin are normally a pretty dangerous combination. Nicely attacked by Lockie. Hannah keeps the ball in front. That one's going to drift out of bounds towards the players' bench. Bain passes forward to Scott. Lockie Hannah, nice intercept. Goes to the centre of the ground and Knowles.
Hutchins looking dangerous here.
Shot at goal from Scott. Drifts across the face to a keeper. One-on-one contest here now. You said this wind stopped.
Yeah, that wind is definitely blowing.
Ball drifts out of bounds. Ref picks it out and St Patrick's free.
Reynolds with the throw. We've got a whistle here. Not entirely sure what for. Looks like a St Pat's free kick.
Close to a St Pat's penalty here, Luke.
I think we must be just outside the box, are we?
Let's have a look. Very close to the box.
Very close.
It's nice.
Where are we? We're almost right on the line there, Jace.
We won't look too close at that replay again, I don't think, Jerry. That's very close to being in the box. Just leave that one out of the... Thank you.
Got the set piece here for St Pat's. Max Rawlings taking the kick. Definitely a dangerous opportunity here.
Hughes gets them organised. Bit of jostling in front of goal. Hear that wind in the effects, Mike. It's going across the face.
So the referee's just sorting out the crowd there.
It's a nice kick. Let's have a bit of a look at this. Umpire has cleared it, has he? No, he hasn't. I didn't think he would.
I think we might have that goal overturned here. I reckon there was a foul on Hudson Hughes there.
Don't think there was any doubt in that one. Hughes with a nice take.
So once he's got the ball under control there, he's pretty much a protected species. You're not allowed to touch him anymore, those keepers. As we see Rawlings moving forwards again.
It's a definite hold there by Hannah. He's getting
Looks
a little bit physical
frustrated.
in the middle of the game. Yes.
I think he wanted the advantage call there. But in quick succession, we've got another set piece here for St Pat's, looking dangerous again.
Clear hold by Hannah. I'll let you talk us through this one here, Luke.
Looks like we've got Riley Woodland lining up to take a kick here. We're going to be looking probably outside his shooting range, so we're looking for him to loft a ball in here and maybe find someone's head. See what he does with it. There's that lofted ball, and it's just gone out of play there. Hasn't even tested Hudson Hughes back there.
The wind's caught hold of that just there.
Just carried a bit more than he intended, I think.
Another sub for Hutchins. Abel coming off. Ferguson coming on, and Nuttall coming off after really impressive flying start to his game so far. He's going to come off for a bit of a rest.
He's been superb today, hasn't he?
He has been excellent, being replaced by Speglick.
So we see Hughes taking his goal kick.
Straight to Knowles. Kicks to a dangerous position. West with good body position. Keeps the ball in is Hughes. Ref's picked it out. Hutchins throw in on the far side. Taken by Wilkins. I just want you to have a look at how far Wilkins throws it here.
That is a huge throw from Wilkins.
Into the wind as well, Hughes. Tap behind the body.
Spills out. Good clearance by St Pat's.
One-on-one goes to Speglick on the far side. Hutchins.
We've got another Hutchins throw. I think St Pat's have maybe wised up to it now. They're sitting a bit deeper, expecting this huge throw.
This is directly into that wind though. Goes to the back of the pack, Hughes.
Nearly sneaks through there.
St Pat's good enough to maintain control though.
Now we see Rawlings moving forward with it.
And
Knowles has been fouled.
A card, I would believe. He's running away and he's been issued the first card of the day. That was definitely there.
Got himself a slice of cheese for that one.
That's good soccer terminology by you there, Luke. I like that. What's a red card called?
A red card.
Ah, okay. Good. Okay. Name written in the book, Jack Knowles for Hutchins.
Been a very clean game of football so far.
It's been an excellent game.
As we're about to get back underway. Woodland here, standing over the ball. Maybe ready to get it caught by the wind this time. Going to put a little less on it, or just go short.
Finds a good option.
As we've got another foul here. Not sure there was any intent in that one. I think they just got a bit tangled in each other there.
I think so. That was Ferguson that time. Definite free though. And a finger.
A hand gesture by the St Pat's forward there that maybe we shouldn't have shown, but we will see another set piece.
It's a 3-week
from
suspension.
the St Pat's boys.
As the Hutchins badminton team make their way around the outside of the ground, we finally have some support here, Luke. That'll make the difference.
I'm sure it will. Very vocal, these badminton players.
There's 4 of them that will help. It's 4 to 312 people around the ground. St Pat's with a kick into a dangerous position. It's a nice kick.
Well done by Hughes.
Reads it. Cleared by Wilkins.
He has been superb today, Hughes. Been tested a few times. So we see the throw in by Pat Brown. Finds Charlie Reynolds, who trips over his own feet there. St Pat's recover the ball. Find Rawlings on the edge of the box. Gets dispossessed by Hutchins. And we will see a corner for St Pat's.
Hutchins players and coaches aren't quite sure if that's what it should have been. You see, we'll have a look on the replay and see.
So that is a 50-50 call if I've ever seen one.
Bit hard to call that one, isn't it?
So we see St Pat's stepping up for their corner. Riley Woodland whips it in. And once again, Hudson Hughes is underneath it. Strong clearance. He's cleaned up one of his own players there. I think that's...
Cleaned up the coach's son. It's always a dangerous move. So Speglick goes down, but a nice contest by Hughes.
I think everyone's still friends after that one.
I think so. He's got a bit of space here, Ferguson. 3-on-1, looks up, doesn't have any options. Refs picked one out here, and that was definitely there as well.
Definitely a foul. Seems to be a few claims of I got the ball, but doesn't matter when you're sliding in from behind like that.
Let's have a look at this one in replay. He's correct, he did get the ball.
Doesn't matter if you get the ball if it's a careless tackle. And the referee's rightly identified that. And we'll see a Hutchins free kick.
It's a nice, dangerous position.
Very
Hutchins.
dangerous ball. Couple of shouts for handball, but we're still playing on. Cross comes in.
That's a, I got very excited there. The ball went the wrong way, Luke, but I was excited in the commentary
Another
box.
superb chance there for Hutchins.
Let's have a look at this.
Just doesn't quite get his head on it. It clips him on the shoulder and carries on.
Effort by Ferguson. Back to play now. Hannah kicks the ball forward to West. Back to Ferguson. Keeping the ball in movement at the moment, out to the keeper. Takes it cleanly.
Definitely still in it here, Hutchins. Some big signs of life here. It's a good use of the body there.
They're throwing a bit forward though, Hutchins. So
as we see Reynolds on the ball here, looking to make a cross.
On the counter attack.
Sneaks into the box there. Done very well. Plays it off. Shelton with the shot, gets deflected.
That was unbelievable. It was like he had more time than everyone else. That was brilliant.
Moving in slow motion, wasn't he?
Hughes goes across. Hutchins in a dangerous position this time, but cut off by St. Pat's. Back to Hughes. Reassesses his options, goes wide.
As the pass gets cut out there. And we have a shout for a foul.
Jack Knowles on the receiving end this time. Goes down. No card to be seen. Let's have a look at this one. Free was there, Luke.
Absolutely. I think we've got a stomp on the foot there.
It hurts.
Those ones sting with the studs under the boot. As we see Hutchins stepping up here, so looking to loft in another set piece.
Into a decent wind here.
The last one looked very dangerous. Can they replicate that?
Goes low, doesn't quite get through. St. Pat's once again good enough to keep the ball out.
Still on here for Hutchins.
Hughes keeps moving forward. Times now for Bain. Doesn't quite control it.
Shelton plays it through to Belsack, looking for House. House does well.
Ferguson assured, but he's kicked that one out of bounds.
And it looks like we've got a throw in.
A throw in it is. So a nice effort just then by Ferguson.
Incredibly well defended there. Nearly gives it up, but recovers well. So we see the throw in by St. Pat's. Finds its way into the box. Rawlings doesn't make the most of it there.
Tell you who's looked dangerous going forward is House. He's very good.
He's a superb young player.
Nice intercepted by Scott. Ferguson maintains control,
Very
has West
dangerous
out
here.
wide, goes wide to West. It's not going to make it though.
Not quite the execution there on that pass. Very dangerous moment for Hutchins though. So we see Hutchins with a throw in.
And
some changes here for St. Pat's as we see House coming off.
I wouldn't be taking House off if I was St. Pat's. Maybe a little bit of a rest up.
Big Kurt Hoffner. We've traded the small boy with a lot of passion for Kurt Hoffner.
Oh,
We got too many players on the park now.
No, we're good,
No.
he says. Beautifully done by the ref out there. He's doing a wonderful job out there.
Superb is Jeremy
Clearly
Smith.
now goes wide. Knowles cuts across to Ferguson, who's
Dangerous.
dangerous in this position. He'll go back to Scott. He does
Tries
it.
to
Nicely
sneak past.
defended.
Cheeky little 1-2 there.
Inboard to Ferguson again.
Shout for a foul.
Not a lot
Waved
in
away
that.
by the referee. Hutchins moving forward with it again.
Speglick goes inboard, finds West, goes to Hannah, dances around, goes wide to Speglick again.
Crosses in.
And easy for the keeper on that occasion once again.
Hutchins have been relentless here.
Really feels like they deserve a goal here. Scott goes to the middle. Hughes dances.
Cheeky little turn there.
I like it a lot.
Unlucky not to break through, I think.
Well done by Hoffner, though. Strong.
Hoffner playing forwards. Hoffner again. Got gifted the ball back there. Riley Woodland now.
Okay, look, I'm going to ask a soccer question in a minute.
Righto.
Okay, have Hutchins changed their formation or anything, Luke?
I don't believe so.
They're playing more attacking soccer at the moment, but is it just a mindset rather than a fan?
I think it's just the mindset, that instruction from Speglick, the coach. I think he's just told them to push on a bit more aggressively, attack a bit harder, win all those contests. But by the looks of it, they've lined up in the same shape.
Good knowledge by you. And that one drifts out of bounds. Keepers ball back to Hughes. 1-0 scoreline.
So we see Hudson Hughes here, kicking into the wind.
It's a nice kick into the wind. One-on-one contest, nice work. Hughes gets involved. There. Ref picks one out, ball going to Hughes. Wilkins will take this kick.
Just that arm around the waist there is what the refs picked up on.
Ferguson goes long. Safely seen away by St Pat's. They find an overlap play here. Nicely attacked then by Ferguson. The ball is going to drift out of bound. Coach Speglick with a lovely pick up. Hands it off.
Throw in by Belsack, finds Rawlings.
Excellent control.
Dancing around there. Loses one. And is probably fouled there. Referee agrees.
Pulled out another yellow card, so another yellow card to Hutchins. Rawlings goes down.
Maybe a soft yellow card there, but definitely a foul.
Good job to control this game. West coming off for a rest. Kim coming on for Hutchins.
This is a dangerous position here for St Pat's. They're right in front of goals here.
With the wind.
Definitely are looking for a shot here, I would think. With all these strikers streaming in afterwards, in case there's a deflection off the keeper.
So is this defensive setup, Luke, all done by the keeper back there? Is that how it works?
Pretty well, yeah. The keeper's going to be directing his wall, making sure they're in the right spot. And telling all of his defenders to hold that line. Try and catch one of these St Pat strikers offside. And I was wrong. He's looked for that lofted ball in to try and find a head. No such luck. It spills back out here. Going to see St Pat's rebuilding from the defence here, all the way back to the keeper.
Come on, you win that, you win that.
Fletcher Fellows there, big long ball. Finds Charlie Reynolds.
Snuck at the back there nicely, Reynolds. And sneaks it past the keeper. Beautifully done by Charlie Reynolds for St Pat's.
It's a repeat of that first half opportunity he had, and this time he's clinical with it. Finds his way past the keeper.
Finds his way directly to Martin Duffy and the camera. Just got his opponent underneath the ball there in Bain. One-on-one.
Very close to keeping that out there is Hudson Hughes. He's done very well in that one-on-one. Very tough job for a keeper in that situation.
Very tough job. Thoughts on the celebration, Luke? Are you a fan?
Look, I'll keep my thoughts to myself on that one.
You've got a commentary, you're allowed to say anything that comes into your mind, Luke.
I know Charlie, so I won't say that I think he was showboating a little bit there.
No, you don't need to say that. And it's a Hutchins free. He's done it to me first. This is the Pats player. I like it. Max Rawlings, he's involved. He's been good. I've heard that 2-0 is an uncomfortable scoreline in the game of soccer. Is that true, Luke?
Certainly is, because as we said, 1 goal changes everything still. If Hutchins were to score here, we'd be back to only a 1-goal lead. You do think with only 15 minutes plus injury time left in the game, St Pat's are feeling relatively comfortable with this. But that might be the issue. You get complacent and things start to slip.
Bain passes back to Hughes.
Hughes does very well. As we go over the crossbar from Hoffner.
Is it a deflection by the keeper or is it off the foot? Let's have a look here. No, it's keeper's ball.
Just gets too far under it, Hoffner. Carries it up and over.
I think the refs pulled out a free kick before that shot at goal, though.
Must have been a bit of contact.
A little bit of contact towards the goal.
Never mind, we've rolled it back.
Maybe we haven't.
In short, come on.
Wind really picking up now. Dangerous again.
That'll be an offside. Nearly snuck through there again, Reynolds.
So St Pat's just continue to attack here. Goes along the ground this time. Off to Kim. And the refs picked one out. Another free kick to Hutchins in the middle of the ground.
This dangerous spot again. We can loft the ball in.
Absolutely, but they have had plenty of chances from this same area. Hughes, who's probably been the best on for Hutchins so far today, I would have thought. Kicks across, goes to Ferguson, gets ahead on the ball.
Dealt with by the St Pat's keeper. Bellows back there has done very well.
Was it Ferguson? It might have been Knowles out there. Kick with the advantage of the win. That's gone a very long way.
Carried an awfully long way. And we'll see a Hutchins throw in.
Nice race back to the ball by Shelton and Wilkins. You can hear that wind out there now, Luke. I'm very happy to be sitting inside a commentary box.
Absolutely. Even we're shaking a little bit in this box here. Feeling a bit sorry for our cameraman up above us there, who's just copping the brunt of the wind to his face, I think.
That's why he's paid all the big money, though. Danger work up there on the top for Martin Duffy. Ryan Kim controls the ball, goes across to Knowles.
Cut out there by St Pat's.
With players, Bain goes wider still to Scott, goes inboards this time. It's a nice bit of control finally from Hutchins. But Ferguson loses it in the middle of the pitch.
Hoffner carrying it forwards. Gives it up.
Kim.
Nudged forwards by Kim.
Knowles, creative, goes towards goal.
Unfortunate there.
Easy work for the keeper.
So we've got a player down from Hutchins over there. We might have a small stoppage here just to check that he's all right.
Looks like a little bit of cramp potentially. Bit of a grimace. Grabbing at that lower leg area, stretched it out a little bit. I think he's going to be okay.
Bit of a hobble and back into the action. See a drop ball now to restart play from the referee.
So a little bit of sting's gone out of this game. We need a Hutchins goal to add a little bit of interest back into this, Luke, I think.
Bring some life back into it. Hutchins is still looking incredibly good. They have their moments moving forwards where they look very threatening to the St Pat's goal. And And right as I say that, we see a third goal for St Pat's. Lucas Shelton.
There's a fair question on the linesman here from the Hutchins players, but it doesn't matter in the end.
I think looks like there's a discussion going on between the linesman and the referee. We might see this one overruled yet.
You can see the Hutchins players come to a stop, which is never a good idea.
Watching that replay, which with the benefit of slow motion, is probably an easier call than the referee has. I think he may well have been offside there.
I think so did 11 Hutchins people.
It is hard to tell from our angle, so we will give the benefit of the doubt. But he has found the top corner of that goal. Had a lot of time to do so because all the Hutchins players stopped, but still a clinical finish from him.
101 though, you don't stop, you wait until the ref's call.
Exactly. Keep playing until you hear the whistle. We see a very high ball there.
I don't think it was meant to go that high. Speglick on the far wing, one-on-one contest.
Woodland on the ball now, looking to play it forwards.
Another dangerous
Finds
one for St
Hoffner.
Pat's.
Good save by Hudson.
Hughes goes wide to West.
And Ryan Belsack finds himself playing the ball out there.
A
Good
lovely
recovery.
save by Hughes, goes forward, finds another Hughes.
Did he manage to keep that in? Looked like it. Maybe not. So we've got another change happening here for St Pat's. Hudson Young stepping onto the park. With Lucas Sheldon coming off to have a rest on the bench after his goal there just a few minutes ago.
So at this stage, it looks like it could be a very solemn trip back to Hobart, Luke, for the Hutchins team, who've done an exceptional job to make it to today's final.
Can't be too upset with this result.
I'd say that just didn't, well, it's fairly obvious, but just haven't taken advantage of opportunities. Drifts over the top of the goals.
Definitely had their fair share of the play in this game.
Absolutely.
As we saw in the first half with them racking up, what was it, 13 corners in the end?
Haven't had any this quarter, have they? Maybe one.
We see it nodded forward again by St Pat's. Riley Woodland.
Dangerous
Kurt Hoffner.
again.
Just nudged wide there, I think, by Hudson Hughes. Yes, he's definitely got a hand to that one. He's done very well.
Another sub for Hutchins. Higginson comes onto the ground. Speglick has another rest.
Just overhear the advice from the Hutchins coach there. Calm down were the words. Maybe the emotions are running a little high for the Hutchins boys.
No doubt.
Definitely a challenging environment with that sea of green behind the goal for them.
And there'll be another corner kick to St Pat's, I believe. So hard to get distance from that corner, going directly into the wind. Nice kick, but drifts out with that wind. Keeper's ball. 7 or 8 minutes left in today's game. Hutchins would need to look to score very shortly.
Finds his way down the line there.
Stays in, goes wide to Hughes. Abel maintains control, has West out wide, doesn't go there, goes inboard instead to Hughes. West near the corner flag, goes back, Ferguson. He snuck up on him just then.
So we've got Hoffner moving forward with the ball for St Pat's now. Looking to find Reynolds. Bit too much on it for Reynolds.
That one's going to sneak out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw
He
in.
will just find a throw as Hudson Hughes takes a chunk of grass with him.
It's slippery out there by the looks of things. No,
Surface looks good.
does look good. Presented the ground in beautiful fashion at St Patrick's College. Thank you to Harry O'Toole and all of St Patrick's College for their organisation of today's game. It's been an excellent outing and a great game of soccer. Scoreboard not in the favour of Hutchins though at the moment. A little bit more to play out, 5 or 6 minutes remaining. Interestingly, one of the Hutchins badminton team, Luke, was a member of the first 11 soccer team at the start of the year, so I might get him to put his gear on and just see what he can do out there. Yeah,
Super sub.
Captain of the badminton team.
Clashing interests there.
Absolutely. Talented athlete, goes across to Hannah. Plays the ball wide. Abel has been creative. Breaks down again though.
So we see a handball there potentially. Play on's the call. Find Kurt Hoffner. Under a lot of pressure there. Turns the ball over.
Captain Hannah.
Big throw down the line. Dealt with there by Xander Gibson.
Nice work by Ferguson. Finds the boundary line. Kept in by Bain.
Ball has gone out there.
Probably lucky into possession of St Pat's.
We see this throw forward by Belsack, looking for Reynolds. Is he through on goal again? Not this time.
So things getting to desperation stakes for Hutchins now.
So we see a whistle. Not sure what's happened here. We've got a player down in the box. I believe that's Reynolds on the floor there.
I was going to shoot. I was going to drive into the ball and shoot.
A little bit of cramp, I believe, as well, stretching out the calves.
He's found his way to his feet. Bit of a hobble. As we wait for the referee to restart play here.
Off the ref goes inboards. Knowles.
Rawlings tries to nod it forwards there.
So with 3 or 4 minutes left in this game, it looks like the result is beyond doubt so far. Hutchins still working hard though. Ball goes out of bounds in that far wing. I think it could be caught up over there for a while. That wind is fairly strong at the minute. Declan Bellel Brown out on the far wing. Dangerous ball through to West. That's a handball. Hutchins to reload again.
It's a credit to the Hutchins
It's a lovely
boys.
kick in a dangerous position just in front of West.
Real credit to the Hutchins boys that they're still fighting down to the last minute here.
It's been a good contest between these two all day on that far wing.
Reynolds surging forwards again after that moment of cramp earlier.
Skillfully done and well taken by Hughes, who goes wide. They're still pushing. Abel.
House on the ball there.
Ferguson goes back to Ferguson again from Bain. Takes his opponent on and he's...
Gets thrown to the ground there by Hoffner. Definitely a foul. Referee wants it on the halfway line, I think.
He's quite loud about that, wasn't he? I think he does. Hughes. Nicely trapped by Abel.
Just tries to sneak between those players there. Didn't quite make it through.
Still trying to be creative out there, Hutchins.
Xander Gibson, bit of a bear hug, gets away with it.
Time, Jack. Only in front, come behind.
And that ball's going to drift out of bounds. Listen to the referee. All I saw was 2 big blokes going at it. I like it. So he sorted it out up there.
He's not wrong, is he?
No, it's correct. It was a very good call. Hutchins with an attack on the ball. Knowles
looks
goes
dangerous.
Across. Could have potentially been a little bit more selfish there. Knowles had an opportunity
As we're moving into the final seconds of regulation time here. Bit of injury time to be played, I'm sure. We've had a couple of stoppages. Things are still definitely heated out there as we see Max Rawlings exchanging some words with his opposition there. Referee's got it all under control though.
Doing a wonderful job out there.
That wind's carrying that ball forwards.
That's a goal.
And it has just snuck over the head of Hudson Hughes there. As we see the corner flag become the casualty of Reynolds' celebration.
He's on the far side of the ground. Can you imagine him coming back over to the camera here? he's your man, Luke.
He'll find the way over here, I'm sure. He knows he's on camera.
That's just a skillful goal. He's been excellent today.
Quality finish. Nothing the keeper can do about that one.
So
and I do think that will be the nail in the coffin here for Hutchins.
I think there was a nail about 20 minutes ago, but that is once again another nail in the coffin. So a few of the Hutchins players, I'm not sure if we know the St Patrick's College players' ages, but for some of the Hutchins boys, Hudson Hughes, Lucas Speglick, Tom Ferguson, Will Abel, Ellis Higginson, Dougal Ferguson, Harry Scott, Hamish Bain, Hugo Wilkins, all grade 12, so playing their last representative sport for the school, which always brings a little bit of emotion to it as well, doesn't it? So
certainly.
Lots of these players have played multiple sports across the year and definitely across their time at Hutchins, so we congratulate them for all of their efforts throughout their time. Put up a really good show. The scoreline probably doesn't reflect the game that's been played out here today. I'm not sure if you know the ages of the St Pat's guys, Luke.
Not off the top of my head, unfortunately. But I'm sure the same is true, and there's a group here that will be playing their last match of school soccer. And credit to them.
Looks like we're going to almost finish off here with another Hutchins corner, which must be number 15 or 16 for the day, without score yet. West has another attempt.
Whips it in.
And stays low and short. Well controlled by Hughes.
Still in possession here, Hutchins.
Drops wide to Wilkins. Goes to West.
Cross comes in. Cleared out by Mackenzie.
Only as far as Wilkins again, though. Goes up, Knowles off head.
Still there.
Goal will be nice. Ferguson dishes it off back. Hughes kicks, intercept. Taken by Hughes. And ball drifts.
Finally dealt with by Fraser Mackenzie's put it out over the sideline there in the end. Still on here for Hutchins as the throw comes in.
See another corner for Hutchins.
Good move there from Will Abel to win that corner. So we see the short corner taken.
It's the first time today. Goes across and a shot at goal, not a bad shot at goal either.
Does test the keeper there. But now we see Christian House moving forwards. Bit of a shove in the back. Gets the ball away to Hoffner.
And hoping to keep him out. It's well done.
And the ball rolls out for a corner.
And there's support there behind the goals from St Patrick's College.
That sea of green and white and yellow. Still out in numbers. You do wonder if they have a class they're supposed to be in. As the referee here just seems to be sorting out some issues in the box. Maybe some of the boys are getting a little too handsy. As the corner comes in from Rawlings and finds its way all the way over.
What does that signal mean there, Luke?
That's a good question.
Good.
I
hadn't seen it before, but I haven't watched a lot.
I'm not sure what the
liked it.
Circling hand means. I think that we've got a goal kick happening though.
I like the way he did it though. Creative license out there by the ref. Bit of flair, we like that a lot. Hughes goes long again. Tried tirelessly today. Goes to Knowles. Wilkins, one of our Year 12 students. Still trying to create some options out there. There's Higginson. Skillfully done by St Patrick's College though.
And we have heard the result from the girls' state final, which was Guildford Young against St Brendan Shaw College up in Devonport at Valley Road. And that was a 4-0 victory to Guildford Young.
Pressure, Housey.
Seems to be a common scoreline. Congratulations to Guildford Young. Very talented team.
Long day on the road for Guildford to make it all the way up to St Brendan Shaw.
It's a big day.
As we see the last desperate attempts by Hutchins to try and get on the board here. They're moving forwards. Positive attack here for Hutchins.
It's a nice park in the pass in the path of Ellis Higginson. Centres the ball off head and easily taken it by the keeper. It was Hudson or Austin Hughes once again. Good attack on the ball. They're still trying, still working hard. Hannah has a wild
Desperate
shot at
digger
goal.
goal there. We're going to see the wind carry that kick forwards.
Game's lost a bit of formation out there.
We see the pass back to Hudson Hughes.
Ref would have to be starting to look at his watch now. It's been 46 minutes.
In this half.
We
did have a fair chunk of injury time in the first half.
A couple of cramps in this quarter, but I don't think it's been a lot of time spent waiting for those. Ball goes to Hughes. Dances around, cuts inboard, looks for Abel, misses him.
As we see, not entirely sure what the idea was there.
Just to create a contest, I think.
Reynolds moving forward a bit more reliably this time. Declan Bennell-Brown gets dispossessed there. Nearly fought his way through.
So most of these games throughout the season have been 2 30-minute halves down in Hobart.
They do play 40-minute halves up here in the north.
That's probably the difference today then, I reckon, Luke.
Bit of
goes inboard, west.
The home ground advantage as well for St Pat's, definitely playing a factor here.
Probably a little bit of ability as well.
As we see a bit of a tumble here from House. Got a bit of a hug from the bigger Hutchins boy.
He was definitely there, captain of Hutchins at Lockie Hannah.
As we surely are in the dying seconds of this game here.
Ref checks his watch and says, no, there's time to play.
There it is, that's our full-time whistle.
Game, congratulations to St Patrick's College. First 11 state finalists and state champions for 2025. They've been outstanding today, following in what has been a really strong season. Victory in their northern final against Launceston Church Grammar to make their way into today's game, and they have been exceptional today, coming out with a 4-0 win. Luke, thoughts?
I think it's a superb effort from the Hutchins boys. They've fought down to the last minute. They've looked very promising at times, probably unlucky not to get on the board here. I don't think the scoreline we've ended up with truly reflects how close this game was, but I think all the players out there today have worked very hard and should be proud of themselves.
It's been a really good display of soccer, and we thank everyone that's joined us via the Duff TV coverage, circulated via the Hutchins Facebook page, St Pat's Facebook page, and obviously SATIS as well, have pushed this out to the masses. Thousands of viewers throughout the day have tuned in to watch what has been a fantastic game. Best players for St Pat's College for you, Luke?
I think Max Rawlings was a quality player today. Had his moments, drew a few fouls. Charlie Reynolds has got to be mentioned with his 2 goals. And Riley Woodland also played incredibly well in that number 6 position. Held things up nicely. What about the Hutchins boys? What are your thoughts there?
I thought both Lockie Hannah and Jack Knowles were really solid in defence. I think Henry Nuttall created something when he came on. He didn't get an awful amount of match time, but I thought he was creative when he was out there. And I think Austin Hughes was probably the standout. Quick feet, some nice performances by Hugh West. And generally a fairly even team performance by Hutchins. Not good enough to get it done today as we pass over to Liz Illingsworth, the headmaster or principal at St Patrick's College, for our presentation. Just as the crowd gathers around, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Luke, for your performance and your insight in the box today. You've been outstanding, and thank you to all of our players, our supporters and our official for what was a fantastic state final. Congratulations, St Patrick's College, 4-0 winners in today's state final. Thank you.
Thanks, Jasper. Just waiting for the medal. He's coming right now. Thank you very much, gents, for a fantastic game. Great. Hutchins, thank you very much for travelling up the highway today, and congratulations on your Southern SATIS premiership. I think the game was played in really good spirit, and it was really awesome to be out here watching it. I'm going to announce, first of all, the player of the match, which was chosen by the refs, and congratulations to Charlie Reynolds from St Pat's. Charlie, congratulations, mate. Well done. And I'm just going to invite Lockie from Hutchins, captain of Hutchins, to come over and say a few words. Thanks very much, Lockie.
Obviously, it was a great game today. Our team's made it so far. It's been such a great run, but you guys were the better team. First half was very close, but in the second half, we couldn't stay at your level. You guys played really well. Thank you.
Just before I do present the shield, I'd just like to say there's probably quite a few students here today who are Year 12s, and I'd just like to really recognise all of you for, it's probably the last time that you'll play a game to represent your schools and SATIS as well. So thank you for what you've contributed during your journey, and we do wish you all the best with your sporting careers going forward. But it gives me great pleasure to present the SATIS shield for the Div 1 men's soccer to Kurt Hoffner from St Patrick's College. Well done, Kurt. Awesome.
Oh, cheers. I just want to say thank you to the boys for such a good season. It was a bit inconsistent with the trainings, but we got there in the end. Congratulations to Hutchins for making it this far. No, it's like 11 years since you made it to the final, so well done on that. Thank you to the refs, because it wouldn't be possible without you guys. And thank you to people who organise it.
Thanks very much, everyone. We hope you have a safe journey back, and I think we've got some shared afternoon tea to have together. We'd really love you to come and join us. So thanks very much for travelling up, and congratulations to St Patrick's College again. Thank you.
Good recovery by St Pat's here. We've got Hutchins moving forward with it now.
Bain with the clearance into the middle. Hughes, who's been everywhere, has a shot and just drifts over the top. It's a nice effort by Austin Hughes. We've said his name a bit so far. He's been good early in the first 8.5 minutes of today's game.
Massive kick forward here by Hughes. Just headed on.
Position. Hughes
Very dangerous.
finds a space out the back. He goes one-on-one with the keeper. Well defended. Ball will drift out of bounds.
Wonderful save there by the St Pat's keeper.
We need to make the most of this at the moment. Nicely played across the middle of the field. That's a nice ball. Offside, says the umpire.
I think that's a very good call. Ollie Woodland.
So Nuttall straight onto the field in 2 possessions very early, or very quickly.
And we're looking at another dangerous set piece here from Hutchins. They've had a lot of them.
Haven't been able to make it work to their advantage. Speed out on that far wing. Nicely played by Bain just to kick it away, but I like the way that player number 15, Benel Brown, moved towards the ball just then.
Got a bit of pace behind him, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Oh, you could hear my gasp just there as St Pat's kicked the first goal of the day.
Very unlucky fumble there from Hudson Hughes. He looked like he should have had that one under control. But the St Pat's crowd are absolutely loving this early lead. You can see how...
to it. Looking for a change in luck. He goes to a dangerous position. The keeper
punched up by
gets
the keeper.
Back and it punches over the top of Hutchins. Ball again.
Max Rawlings looking to play the ball in. Hudson Hughes, good recovery there on the fumble. He's done incredibly well.
Just a few nerves, you'd imagine, jumping into his game a little bit so far. He's been excellent, just a couple of little mistakes.
Moving forwards again for St Pat's. Easily dealt with again.
Dangerous position.
Maybe spoke too soon. Lucas Shelton in front of goal. Well stopped by Hudson Hughes yet again.
One that drifted through the hands of the keeper, who's been otherwise outstanding today. Nuttall again with maybe the last forward movement of this first half. Goes inwards, finds West across the goals.
And we've seen a similar fumble from the St Pat's keeper here.
That's the first time we've seen that. So this win probably... So West.
You wouldn't think there's much moisture out there, but you never know in Launceston.
Goes across the face.
Dangerous delivery.
Dangerous delivery. It's the best opportunity. Cleared on the boundary line.
I think that's Riley Woodland on the goal line there. He's done well. Just blocks it with his chest.
Hutchins. There. West with a look from the other side this time.
As we'll see, yet another corner.
He's getting his steps in. This should be the last play of this first half. Dangerous kick goes across the face. Hutchins just wide. That is their best look at it so far, I think, from a corner. Able just.
Surely the last play of this half. Christian House.
You can hear that wind in the effects mic coming up strongly now. Dangerous again, my gasp. Hudson takes control of this one. Moves it on quickly to the Nuttall wing. Goes long. Through. Nicely cleared by Abel. Goes to Scott. Ball drifts past. Goes into a dangerous position. He goes around. Abel goes inboards. Hughes has control. Goes around one. Goes around two to a dangerous position, and he's offline.
And he needs to do better than that. That is out the crowd there.
Nice kick. Let's have a bit of a look at this. Umpire has cleared it, has he? No, he hasn't. I didn't think he would.
I think we might have that goal overturned here. I reckon there was a foul on Hudson Hughes there.
Don't think there was any doubt in that one. Hughes with a nice take.
So once he's got the ball under control there, he's pretty much a protected species. You're not allowed to touch him anymore.
Back of the pack, Hughes.
Nearly sneaks through there.
St Pat's good enough to maintain control though.
Now we see Rawlings moving forward with it.
And
Knowles has been fouled.
A card, I would believe. He's running away and he's been issued the first card of the day. That was definitely there.
Got himself a slice of cheese for that one. And the referee's rightly identified that. And we'll see a Hutchins free kick.
It's a nice, dangerous position.
Very
Hutchins.
dangerous ball. Couple of shouts for handball, but we're still playing on. Cross comes in.
That's a... Oh, I got very excited there. The ball went the wrong way, Luke, but I was excited in the commentary
Another
box.
superb.
Hands it off.
Throw in by Belsack, finds Rawlings.
Excellent control.
Dancing around there. Loses one. And is probably fouled there. Referee agrees.
Pulled out another yellow card, so another yellow card. Two.
Fletcher Fellows there, big long ball. Finds Charlie Reynolds.
Snuck at the back there nicely, Reynolds. And sneaks it past the keeper. Beautifully done by Charlie Reynolds for St Pat's.
It's a repeat of that first half opportunity he had, and this time he's clinical with it. Finds his way past the keeper.
Finds his way directly to Martin Duffy and the camera.
You get complacent and things start to slip.
Bain passes back to Hughes.
Hughes does very well. As we go over the crossbar from Hoffner.
Is it a deflection by the keeper or is it off the foot? Let's have a look here.
Some life back into it. Hutchins is still looking incredibly good. They have their moments moving forwards where they look very threatening to the St Pat's goal. And right as I say that, we see a third goal for St Pat's. Lucas Shelton.
There's a fair question on the linesman here from the Hutchins players, but it doesn't matter in the end.
I think looks like there's a discussion going on between the linesman and the referee. We might see this one overruled yet.
You can see the Hutchins players come to a stop, which is never a good idea.
Watching that replay, which with the benefit of slow motion, is probably an easier call than the referee has. I think he may well have been offside there.
I think so did 11 Hutchins people.
It is hard to tell from our angle, so we will give the benefit of the doubt. But he has found the top corner of that goal.
Wing.
Reynolds surging forwards again after that moment of cramp earlier.
Skillfully done and well taken by Hughes, who goes wide. They're still pushing.
Referee's got it all under control though.
Doing a wonderful job out there.
That Wynn's carrying that ball forwards.
That's a goal.
And it has just snuck over the head of Hudson Hughes there. As we see the corner flag become the casualty of Reynolds' celebration.
He's on the far side of the ground. Can you imagine him coming back over to the camera here? He's your man, Luke.
He'll find them still in possession here, Hutchins.
Drops wide to Wilkins. Goes to West.
Cross comes in. Cleared out by Mackenzie.
Only as far as Wilkins again, though. Goes up, Knowles off head.
Still there.
Goal will be nice. Ferguson dishes it off back. Hughes kicks, intercept. Taken by Hughes, and ball drifts.
Finally dealt with by Fraser Mackenzie. He's put it out over the sideline there in the end. Still on here for Hutchins as the throw comes in.
So another corner for Hutchins.
Good move there from Will Able to win that corner. So we see the short corner taken.
It's the first time today. Goes across and a shot at goal. Not a bad shot at goal either.
Does test the keeper there, as we surely are in the dying seconds of this game here.
Ref checks his watch and says, no, there's time to play.
There it is. That's our full-time whistle.
Game. Congratulations to St Patrick's College. First 11 state finalists and state champions for 2025. They've been outstanding today, following in what has been a really strong season. Victory in their northern final against Launceston Church Grammar to make their way into today's game, and they have been exceptional today, coming out with a 4-0 win.